I hope you're all doing well. Have I told you that cardio sucks? Because if I haven't told you that cardio sucks, cardio sucks. However, I do have 195 calories burned, and I'm excited and honored to continue burning. We are going to continue burning them. We are going to continue burning them, because today I have a celebration. You see, today, again, I shouldn't jinx it. I shouldn't jinx it. I should wait until the ink is dry on the paper. Should wait until the ink is dry on the paper. Should wait for the world and the stars to not fuck something up. But as of today, I have a job in a state that is not New York. Which means I have a reason to move permanently, business and personally, to Texas. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. You are not pregnant. Get out of here. And no, I've never fucked you, so I'm not the father. I don't know what the fuck somebody's typing there. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway. I do indeed have we'll see, Paul Daniels. You gotta finalize every detail. Gotta finalize every detail. Can't jinx it. Can't jinx it. But, yep. So, there's a bunch of work and shit that I'm gonna have to do over the next few months. Also, a lot of shit I have to learn, to be honest with you. I haven't had a job since 2008. A long time ago. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be some fun. I also got a conference to go to in New York City next week. I have to go into the HOPE conference. I'm probably not going to be able to be a speaker. I didn't respond to them in time. That's completely my fault. I ignored this email for months because I was busy. But if anybody's going to be at the HOPE conference in New York City, I'll be there. It'll be fun to talk, meet, grab something to eat. It is a fake gym, yes. This is a fake gym. This is planet fiction, as Dr. Evil would call it. Speaking of fiction, those are some fictional body parts over there. God damn. Those are just obvious. Focus, Lewis. Exercise. 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 That's not a real job, John. It's not a real job. I mean, a real job. Oh, it sure is, Hannah. It sure is. It sure is, Hannah. It sure is. It's a long way. Holy shit. Paul Daniels' software worked? Wow. I should do an episode. Billionaire programmer reviews source code of Paul Daniels. Like him, he does a demo of your software. Is it investable? I think that would be a good start. Is Paul Daniels' code investable? That would be kind of fun. That would be a good first show to do. I gotta ask if he'd be down for that. Oh boy. Sweating my balls off here. I'm sweating my balls off. Order pairs, I do cardio. Shut up and take my money, I'd invest in that show alone. I don't know what a Barney gym is. Mo, I'll answer that question for 50 bucks. I'm an evil capitalist pig, 50 bucks. Oh, man. Hello, Carrie. How are you? How's it going, Carrie? I got a job in that state that you hate. You excited? Come visit the makerspace after I set it up. Oh no, that was never the problem, Hannah. New York City has a treasure trove of young people as well. The problem is my character and my personality. Me too, Paul Daniels, me too. We'll see. Will it blow up in my face? Will it go great places? Who knows, man, who knows? One way to find out, right? One way to find out. One way to find out. Is this the skiing machine? This is an elliptical. So it's kind of like running, except it doesn't put as much stress on your joints. You still do put stress on your joints, but it's not nearly as much. I am, Hannah. I am. Probably have a store in Texas rather than a store in New York. Well, I gotta make sure that I settle all this shit. I'd have to make sure that I settle all this stuff first, you know. Still a bunch of things that can go through. If getting a job is like asking a woman out to dinner, they have all the way up until the time of dinner to say no or no show. But, you see, we'll see. Isn't everyone in New York mean? Not everyone, just there are a lot of mean people in New York, but not everyone. Holy shit, I'm out of shape. I should not be this tired. I've barely even burned 300 calories yet. Everybody has thoughts, AB, everybody has thoughts. You're allowed to have thoughts. You're all allowed to have thoughts. THOUGHTS, not THOTS. Don't have THOTS, that's bad for you. It'll chafe. But everybody has thoughts. It's important to think. You gotta think. Jesus Christ, I'm tired. Elliptical. Keep running. Keep running. I gotta get rid of that place, John DeCumo. $13,000 a month is like a fucking noose around your neck. The sooner I take that noose off my neck, the better. I gotta start from scratch. Start from scratch. Start over. Redo. Redo. Start over. Start from scratch. Well, I hope Steve would be open to coming. You know, I've kept him on the loop for this for a while. I proposed a particular... I made a proposition to him that I don't think he'll be able to refuse. I think it's pretty nice. We'll see. Fair, nice. True, John, probably 10K. My rent in New York City, AB. That store is $13,000 per month. Because I had delusions of grandeur and thought that I was a better business owner than I actually was, that I'd be able to get more business than I actually do, that I'd be able to go out into the world and get schools and corporate clients and medical firms and all different types of people to send me business, when at the end of the day, I am a small business, hole-in-the-wall repair shop owner, and I was not meant to be anything more. I got delusions of grandeur after that damn CBC News article, CBC piece. I saw the business going up and up and up. Oh, this way. It's mirrored. Up and up and up. And I thought it would just keep doing that. All the way up until it didn't. We're going to take that $13,000 noose, though. We're going to take that shit off my neck. It's going to be nice. I've been doing well with my workouts, Carrie. I still hit. I don't speak that language, Manuel. I don't know what the hell that means. You speak English. I can't read that. Thank you, AB. When you moved, I told my dad about you, who grew up in New York City, and he thought you were crazy. Well, I mean, at the time, all my walk-in business was there. And at the time, I cared about my employees. Now, half of my business is mail-in. And while I care about my employees, I care about not getting raped by the state of New York for my life savings and fighting them for 10 months to 1 or 2 years to keep it more than I care about them. And that's very possible that makes me a piece of shit as a boss. I've never claimed that I wasn't a piece of shit. I've always told you people, don't idolize me. Don't look up to me. Never idolize somebody online. Don't assume I'm better than I am. But I've reached that point where New York State tries to take $600,000 from you, fights you for 10 months over it. I like my employees, I really do. But I'm not living with that stress anymore. The moment that shit's done, I'm getting the fuck out of that city. Now the issue that I had was, if they won, that's a big if, but if they won, and I went broke, I wouldn't be able to pay my staff who was willing to move. So I couldn't really do a move because if I go broke, then I'd have to tell everybody, listen, I know you moved across the country to work here, but I actually have no money for you. Sorry guys, you're fucked. However, if I have a job, then I can pay that off. And now I have a job. So it's kind of weird. It's just so fucking backwards that, like, in order to have a business, I have to have a job first. But it's a situation that I got myself in by being stupid enough to run a business in the state of New York. But where there's a will, there's a way. We will fix this shit. Alex, New York City, that is a $50 super chat question. If you super chat $50, I will answer that question. But I'm not answering that question for the 8,000th time. Fuck that. It's too annoying. I can't. $50. You know what? Actually, screw that. We're going to raise it. We're going to be true capitalist pig. $100 for that question. How are you, Nathaniel? How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Hannah, here's the thing. For $1,000 to $15,000, that's a nuisance. Like, that's annoying. I'm going to walk over to a garbage pail. I'm going to kick that garbage pail over. I may throw something at the wall. But at the end of the day, it's a nuisance. $600,000 is not a nuisance. $600,000 is life-destroying. $600,000 is Lewis goes to the Williamsburg Bridge, climbs up to the top of it, and jumps off of it, and kisses his problems goodbye. Like, there's a difference, you know? Like, again, getting a fine that could go up to $15,000 that winds up being, like, I settle for $500 or $750, that's annoying. But fuck it, I'll stick it out. But, like, not with $600K. No, $600K is literally, $600K is like, people have committed suicide over less. No interest in doing that, John. I'm selling the Nissan 4500. You should be selling your new car and keeping your Nissan, Brad. What happened to a 4-year-old GMC Sierra? Traditionalist, you understand where I learned. You see where I learned that from, right? That's where I learned my economics. That's where I learned my economic theory of value. I am out of shape. That sucks, Nathaniel. I already ate, that's why I'm doing over here. Excuse me. Oh man. I don't want to do Stairmaster. I want to do elliptical for cardio. Yes, Carrie. At 4 a.m., almost everybody that's at the gym is massively beautiful and in shape. At 8 p.m., most of the gym is out of shape. Again, the type of women that show up to the gym at 4 a.m., they're serious about getting in shape. I want you to think about the type of person that wakes up at 3:30 in the morning so they could lift weights at 4 a.m. That's a person that can't lift during the day because they're too busy with work or everything else in their life. I don't know what that means, John DeCumo. What would Dr. Evil do to get you to go? I don't know what that means. To go what? Huh? Yes, Hannah, considerably. 600K is genuinely, that's bridge jumping money. Because the thing is, I'm okay with the fact that I'm not a millionaire. I'm okay with the fact that I fucked up my supply company in 2011, that I fucked up my repair company in 2019. I'm okay with the fact that the dude that owned iCracked, never fixed a motherboard in his life, probably got away with like $20 million after selling the company to Allstate. I can live with the fact that there are franchise owners that have never fixed a board in their life, never shared information for free in their life, that had more money than I'll have in my, like all that stuff I can be okay with. That's capitalism. I know my place in the world. What I would not be okay with is being drained to negative on a technicality. Fuck that. Fuck that. At that point, I just call it quits. However, I don't gotta worry about that. I got a solution to my problem. There's always a solution. You just gotta find it. You just gotta find it. Don't wait for the solution to come to you. Make your solution. Find yourself. Isn't Dr. Evil your personal trainer? In 2019, I'm asking how he gets you motivated to stay on the exercise machine. Sell your business. Nobody's gonna buy that hunk of shit. It's only idiots on YouTube that think it's worth $1 million. But none of the people that say that actually understand business. They say the business is worth $1 million because in our communistic, socialistic world, saying that somebody has money is how you insult or shame them. But the people that say that are people that have no money and no skills and no life. And those are not people that can buy a business. The people that actually do have the money to buy a business would not value my business at anything worthwhile. Outside of maybe the domain name for the website and the Google reviews. They're probably like, I could probably get a good 20 to 40K. If I wanted to sell my, like the phone, if I sold my phone number, my Google listing, because my Google listing is top notch. I got 1,500 5-star plus reviews. That's literally the best in the country. I'm not even memeing with that. Best in the country when it comes to Google reviews for a board repair business that does what this does. I could probably get a good 40K for it, but no more than that. Let's see. Yeah, so Dr. Evil, what he told me once to get me motivated was, I was talking about some group of bums that like no matter how obvious the solution is right in front of them, they just decide to keep being bums. And then he said, well, what about you? I said, what do you mean? And he goes, well, you know what it takes to not have a stomach. I've been working with you for 2 years. I told you what you have to do to not have a stomach. You still have a stomach, still have a pot belly. What about you? What makes you any different? I'm like, damn, he's fucking right. I don't mean this to insult Dr. Evil, but in 2 years of working with him, that was the most valuable thing that I got out of him. I'm not saying that he's bad at training. I'm not saying that he's bad at, like, all of the advice was spot on. All of the, like, you know, here are lifts. Here's how to do this lift properly. Here's where you're doing this wrong. You know, all the stuff that taught me proprioception, all that stuff was valuable. But the part that I got that was more valuable than everything else combined, in my opinion, was that one conversation. I'm like, God damn, that motherfucker's right. Wow, point taken. I'm not worse than a bum. And now I'm 30 pounds lighter. Now, Hannah, this weather is ridiculous. Ray, why are you apologizing for something that makes, like, why do people put sorry in front of things that are no, I don't understand what the point of saying sorry there is. It's just kind of stupid. It's very stupid to put sorry in front of them. Very dumb. Let's see. Do you want me to Google something for you? I do not want anything Googled for me. Hannah, the weather in Texas has been absolutely fucking ridiculous. I can turn my AC on in my car 10 minutes before I get in my car, and it's like, God damn, it's still hot in here. It can still, which is crazy. Oh boy. 418 calories, baby. 419 calories. One sec, I just dropped something on the floor. BRB. Holy crap, I'm out of shape. Vroom. It stays hot like that for months, unfortunately. It's a polite speech. What's polite speech? No, the whole like, I'm sorry before you say something that's somewhat insulting is not. But like, the thing is either you believe it's insulting or you don't. If you don't believe it's insulting, which I don't think it was insulting, then don't say sorry. If you do believe it's insulting, then starting it with sorry makes you a passive-aggressive cunt. So it's kind of like a lose-lose either way, regardless of what your intention was. If you're not being insulting, and I truly don't believe he was being insulting, there's nothing insulting in what he said, then the sorry is not necessary. And if you do believe that it's being insulting, then saying sorry before you say something insulting just makes you a passive-aggressive cunt. It's a lose-lose. Let's go. Indeed, Alex, indeed. That doesn't work, Brad. That doesn't actually work. Whew. It is freaking hot in here. This place is too big to have real air conditioning. It is a giant fan above you. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, it is warm in here. Oh, this is hot as hell. This is hot as hell. Nobody cares, crazy man. Nobody cares. Somebody paid attention in 3rd grade science class. Congratulations. Bring up the intensity, speed up. Let's try it. Let's try it. Whew. I'm just being honest, crazy man, nobody cares. It's also not Linux, it's actually GNU Linux. Linux is just a kernel. See how much you didn't care about that? That's how little I care about what you were saying. You know it. Nobody cares about the Linux in the kernel. Nobody cares that it's GNU Linux. Not yet, John. No, Jim, but I left them about 400 or 500 pages of shit. I'm about to leave them with another 400 or 500 pages of shit that they have to sift through. Like, you want to keep asking for information from me, that's cool. That's cool. You can ask me for as much information as you want. I got records going back over 10 years for every fucking thing. What I did for the customer, how long it took, what time the ticket was in what status, how much I billed them, whether it was sales taxable or not, their address, their phone number, where I shipped it to, the fucking return address in the box. I got everything. You fucked with the wrong person, you fucking pricks. You thought that you were going after some deli owner that only reports his credit card transactions and not his cash ones? Nice try. No. Fuck you. I'm prepared for this. I've had a talented CPA working for me since 2009. I'm on top of all that shit. People are gonna laugh at me here, but in the early days, I paid him like $300 or $400 a month, and now I pay him $900 a month between all my businesses, and $1,800 at the end of the year. Like, my shit is done properly. And the thing is, when something like this happens, and honestly, the thing is, I'm glad I did it, because I wasn't planning 10 years ago to have like 1.7 million subscribers, be famous for pissing off large tech companies, be famous for shitting on New York City and state policy during a pandemic, like giving a middle finger to the city. I wasn't I wasn't assuming I'd become famous in any way, but I don't think I could have done things any better from the beginning, even if I knew this was going to happen. It's like, okay, cool. You want to try to fuck me? Let's go. This is going to be fun. Have fun spending the next 6 years going through all the paperwork I'm going to send you. True, AB, true. Maybe, Joseph. True, John DeComo, true, and that was a year after. Now, I keep good records. I stay on top of my shit. How many drinks have you had? I've had 2 waters. I'm on my 3rd water bottle right now. I refilled this glass kombucha bottle. Buying another 6 months of gym membership, and a good CP is worth every penny. It is, Paul. It is, thank you. And as always, stop giving me money. A good CPA is a worthwhile investment. It really is. The thing is, I didn't do that because I thought I'd become famous or anything. I did it just because I don't get along with people. And I realized that a day is gonna come where I get reported for tax shit. Because that's what you do when you hate somebody and they're your competitor. The easiest way to go after them is to maliciously report them for something to the government that they didn't do. So, there's so many small things I could have done to cheat that I haven't done. But it's good. Honestly, most water is worth the New York City water. New York City water is the best of any place I've ever been to. Yeah, New York City water is the best. Credit where credit is due. Past 100 degrees, that's just straight unhealthy. Yeah, it is. You think when you first go outside it's not that bad, but then it gets worse. Like, you don't notice it for the first few seconds, but then after 10 minutes, oh dear God, what am I in? I'm gonna get to 500 calories and go. There's a party that I'm going to tonight. Got to make some new friends. There's one person that I know that's going to this one event that invited me. Should make some new friends if I'm going to be in a new state, new city. Almost to 500. It's an all-black party, so I got my all-black Banana Republic douchey clothes. I can't get drunk, that's the problem, because I'm driving. It's bullshit. That's that bullshit. Yes, Anne. My job discussion went very well. I got what I was looking for. Hopefully he gets what he's looking for. Hopefully I can be of use and of value. All right, we just hit 500 calories. 500 calories. Time for me to get out of here. I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna get going. Ugh. I don't trust autopilot. I'm not gonna, honestly, maybe someday autopilot will be good enough that I could trust it driving me home while I'm drunk. But not yet, not even close. I don't even trust that shit when I'm sober. How the hell am I gonna trust that shit when I'm drunk? I don't trust autopilot when I'm sober. Okay, time to get out of here. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm soaked. I'm disgusted. By the way, you guys should get a little bit of work in too. So I wasn't doing this as high as intensity as I usually do because I was reading comments. But yeah, got 47 minutes in. Thank you, Anne, I appreciate that. I got 47 minutes in on the cardio machine. So hopefully you guys do the same. Get in shape, get swole, lose weight. Become better versions of yourself and all that shit. I'll talk to you later. I'm completely soaked. Let's see it. So this. Oh, this is so disgusting. This is so disgusting. I am fit. My entire shirt is soaked. Anyway, out of here. Rohan, get the fuck out of here. ETFO. I lost my sneakers. Anyway.